Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jesse. We're gonna look at what credit cards I have, why I like them, things I don't like about them. We're gonna jump into that. And yeah, hit that like button, hit that sub button down below, it helps me out a lot. Without further ado, we're gonna dive in. All right, we're gonna start off by saying that this is not financial advice. This is not recommendations. This is just entertainment. This is me showing you my opinions on like what I have, what I do, but this is not to be taken as financial advice. Okay, my first credit card was the Discover It credit card. My use for it at first and most of the time it's a general all-purpose card. Every time I had an expense of any kind, I would put, when I went to go fill gas in my car, swipe the credit card. Groceries, swipe the credit card. Utilities, my rent even, swipe the credit card. Everything that I would buy would go on that credit card. And whenever I swiped the card, I would enable notifications. So I'd get a notification on my phone that was like, you just used Discover card. It was $30.57 at yada yada restaurant or whatever. That's a good way to use credit cards, in my opinion. Is the way I've been doing it is use them for everything. Just make sure every time you swipe it, you have the money for that purchase in your bank account like you were swiping a debit card. And then right after you swipe it, don't forget, move that money over so you know that it can't be used for something else. So the Discover card, it was my first. I didn't have anything to compare it to. I liked it a lot because it had a good user interface. So the app was very clean, easy to understand, very organized, large text, cool fonts. It was very easy as a college student aged kid with a credit card to understand what was happening, where my money was going. And Discover also does have a cool benefit where you can see your credit score through FICO for completely free, checking it as much as you want through the Discover card. So that was a nice benefit too. But it was very recently, after I had some more credit cards that I applied for and was approved for, that I realized in comparison to other cards, the Discover It is not very good. You see, there are two kinds of Discover It. There is the Discover It rotating cashback, where every quarter of the year, a different section becomes the cashback section of that quarter, where you get great rewards for purchasing in that category. That's most Discover It cards. I did not have that one. A really silly thing was that if you started with the Discover It secured card and wanted to upgrade it to the Discover It, they give you a weaker version of the It that doesn't have the rotating benefits, so it misses most of its benefits. So I ended up with the Discover It that was kind of the weak prototype left in the corner with less benefits. I get 2% back on gas. I get 2% cash back on restaurants. I get 1% on everything else. It has the lowest benefits of all my cards. I plan to wait to see if it can be upgraded down the road, because right now they said you can't convert this one into the Discover It rotating cashback, but they have in the past, and it's rumored maybe they will in the future. So right now, it's just sitting in the back of my wallet, not being used until down the road. And I actually use this for every single purchase because of that easy to understand interface, until very recently when I got a card that topped it. And I'll explain what that card is here in a little bit. The second card that I got is the PNC Cash Rewards Visa Signature card. Now I got this because I was banking with PNC at the time, and I still like using this today. It's one of my favorite cards because it has really good rewards. I use it for gas and groceries because it gives 4% cash back on gas, which is fairly competitive, 3% on restaurants, 2% back on groceries, and 1% everywhere else. So I use it for the 2% on groceries, and I like to use it for that 4% on gas. It still has a really good competitive restaurant percentage, as high as any of my other cards, but I specifically am using this one for gas and groceries. and I love it. It feels like I can really feel that 4% cashback difference versus 2% because I feel like I'm redeeming my cashback rewards every couple weeks. So that's really great. I've had this card for a couple years now, and I have earned that much cashback on it. So pretty well earned there. Then the third card that I got is the Amazon Prime Chase Visa credit card. Now, I wouldn't say I regret this card, but I definitely use it the least. It is used for Amazon and Whole Foods. Originally when I got it, I wasn't even near a Whole Foods. I didn't shop at Whole Foods, so I was wondering, well, okay, I'll just use it for Amazon. And I got this card because growing up, my mother used Amazon all the time. We were always buying from Amazon. And I saw how much money she spent. So I was thinking, oh, okay, well, when I get older, I'm going to make lots of rewards. If it gives you 5% back on Amazon, I'll be shopping on Amazon all the time. But I learned after getting the card that didn't really fit my lifestyle. I liked the idea of that lifestyle, but that wasn't me. So I really underutilized its benefits. But I do still enjoy those rewards whenever I do shop on Amazon, and I enjoy the 5% at Whole Foods now because I do finally utilize that. A few months ago, my wife and I moved to a very downtown urban area, so a Whole Foods is like walking distance from us practically, so we do enjoy the 5% back there. And if you use Amazon, if you like to shop at Whole Foods, this could be a really good card for you. It's just something I feel like I underutilize. The Chase Sapphire Preferred Visa Signature Card. I'm using it for everything right now, as there is a promo right now where you earn 100,000 bonus points if you spend $5,000 on the card in the first 3 months. Now, 100,000 bonus points is $1,000 in cash value you can use for travel or cash out. So spend $5,000, get $1,000 back. That's literally amazing, and I can hit that pretty easily if I put all my spending on that, including things like my monthly rent. So that's something I'm trying to do right now. Once I get the promotion, the amount of use on the card will slow down a little bit, and I'll just start using it for travel, dining, and reoccurring charges like streaming. You get 5x on Chase Travel. So if you book through Chase Travel for something and you spend it with the card, then you get 5x. 3x on restaurants. I can see myself really using that 3x on restaurants. That's the same benefit that the PNC Cash Card has, but I'm using that one for gas and groceries. So I'll be using the Chase Sapphire at restaurants. 3x back on streaming services, so I will definitely be using the Sapphire for Peacock, Netflix, stuff like that. And then 2x on general travel. So even though none of these are specific categories that I spend a lot of money in and it really speaks to me, like I definitely will be utilizing the cash rewards more on the PNC card. I like that these benefits are all still better than the Discover It card, which is the 2% gas, 2% restaurants, 1% on others, because the PNC has double the gas benefit as my Discover. The Sapphire beats the restaurant reward over the Discover, and it's 1 times on all others. It's the same as the Sapphire. So the Sapphire really obsoletes the Discover. So looking forward to this becoming my new main one. So those are my thoughts there, guys. I will also list here in just a second a little pop-up. It's going to show you how much money I have earned in cashback from all of these cards so far, to really show you the power of earning cashback. And I also want to conclude with, I have never paid an interest payment in my life. I hope I never have to ever, because I plan to only ever spend money on credit cards that I have in cash, whether it be in my wallet or I know I have it in cash in my debit card. There is no, oh, I know I'll get paid in 2 weeks. I know I'll get paid next week. I know I'll get paid in 3 days, so I'm going to spend it on the card. Nope. If I don't have it right now, like the due date was instantly, then I will not swipe it. So highly recommend that mindset. All right. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys are interested in any of these cards, especially the Chase Sapphire, Chase does not sponsor me, but I highly would suggest that one because that benefit is amazing. I want everybody I know to sign up for that. Or if you do shop on Amazon a lot and you want to get that 5% back, there's the Amazon card as well. And I believe if either of those cards interest you, the Chase Sapphire or the Amazon, hit the links in my description because there will be referral links where you can click on it and you can sign up for the card there through those links, and then I will get some points as well for you doing that. So hit those links in the description if you're interested in learning more about the cards. And then yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.